a look at today's stats for Franz Wagner.
And he's tailed off in the last 10 games when it comes to his D. You can see his steals are down, but he's not playing with the same intensity that he had to begin with. The coaching staff got to get him motivated.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Desmond Bane out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, in at forward form, it's James and Hachimura. Stephen Curry's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Now LeBron, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Wagner outside. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Suggs. Down low. Here's Carter. A rebound by the Lakers. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Beyond the leading, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Curry. This game he had 13. To the middle. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Bane against Reeves. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Bane against Reeves. Reeves with the screen on Suggs. Curry can't get it to go. Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Bane passes to Banchero. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Curry kicks to LeBron. Hachimura the pass to Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Inside, it's stolen by Hachimura. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The Magic trail by 8. And Jamal Mosley is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
Stats for James. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. Carter with it, working on Hayes. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chance.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Reeves outside. Back to Curry. Rejected by Banchero. Reeves against Suggs. And a wide open look for Payne. And he's good on the three ball. Bane's got 5.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
LeBron outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Carter. And they're moving it up. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Against Suggs. It's Curry outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Orlando now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Outside, Payne. Banchero was screened for Payne. They grabbed their own miss. Carter finds Banchero. Hands it from downtown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And I think for the Lakers, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Curry from deep three-point land. Los Angeles with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Carter outside. Pass to Suggs. And here's Banchero. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Hachimura. Back to Suggs. Banchero was screened for Suggs. Off target from three-point range. Trying to end the drought. And the dunk by James.
One of the most remarkable things in sport. LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Wagner finds Banchero. And it's blocked. For Los Angeles, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. LeBron left side. Reeves outside. Hachimura with a screen on Bane. Reeves the pass to James. Connects from three-point range. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for LeBron. And James subbed in for Austin Reeves. Then for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. Harris comes in for Wagner. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Suggs. Bounce pass, Isaac. James against Bain. The rebound by James.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Joseph against Curry. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Isaac. And that time, also a missed shot. Lakers leading by 4. James finds Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a screen on Joseph. Beyond the arc. And Desmond Bain pulls it down.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Joseph. Banchero, a screen on Curry. Joseph down low. Curry meets him. Shot by Joseph, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the matchup.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Isaac kicks to Banchero. Shot clock at 2. No good from outside.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Curry outside. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes it 4 for 10.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Bain passes to Joseph. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. James in the high post. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots. And he loves to do it.
Banchero, that's good.
Not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Curry finds James. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Magic trail by 8. Banchero, a screen for Joseph. Banchero outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Banchero's got 8 points.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker girl.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Curry. Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Black comes in for Bain. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Vincent. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's sent back by Isaac. Joseph, the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, nice finish that time by Isaac. Power and athleticism on that dunk.
Pass to James. To the paint. Isaac with the steal. Here's Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Black.
2 minutes.
Outside, Joseph. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac kicks to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And former WNBA MVP Naka Agumake is here tonight.
Yeah, and she won an MVP here in L.A. with the Sparks. An incredible role model, the president of the WNBA Players Association. She's very popular around these parts.
Free throw good, Joseph.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
And Joseph drops them both. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to connect. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Now here's James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Got a piece of it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pass to Vincent. Up top for Vanderbilt. Now connect. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And the first one drops.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Connect is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Magic trail by 3. To the inside. That's good from Wagner on the assist from Joseph. Joseph's got 4 assists in the game. James, the pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt, a screen on Joseph. Here's Vincent. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To Isaac. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Up and in on the way.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
from deep three-point territory. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Los Angeles. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Lakers leading by 3. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. And it's small and power forward. It's Wagner and Isaac. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's Hayes. Still yet to score. 5 to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Carter. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Here's Isaac. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And they also show up in the top 5 in opponents' points per game. I love how they just scratch and claw and really trust each other on the defensive end.
And Greg, one more thought about their three-point shooting percentage. It's not as high as it is because of a few hot stretches here and there. They've been lighting it up all season. Vincent the pass to James. Picked by Finney-Smith. LeBron against Wagner. James looking it over. And Hayes throws it down.
We're making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play. James is excellent at that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Over in the corner, Isaac out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Orlando ball.
And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Jared Vanderbilt.
And his steal numbers have taken a big jump these past few seasons. He's dedicated himself at the defensive end with a lot more energy, and it's made him a matchup that opponents truly have to worry about. He can do some damage with his D.
Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. From downtown, score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Well, you know what? I think you've got to have that shot in your game, even if you are a big guy now. And Isaac demonstrating that he does have that in his game.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Wagner passes to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs kicks to Isaac. Wagner from long range. A rebound by the Lakers. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Vincent with it, picked up by Suggs. James with it. Looking on Black. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Black. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's hear it for the Lakers.
And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. LeBron James second. Franz Wagner third.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And the Lakers turn it over again. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Orlando, they're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs.
When I look at Orlando, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now, here's Suggs. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
First free throw is good.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
He's off on the second. And they recover. Isaac a screen on James. Inside. And Isaac throws it down.
At 6'10" and athletic, Isaac's a real threat on the offensive boards. That's why you got to box him out.
LeBron against Wagner. Pass to James. Back to James. Pocket 6. Here's Finney Smith to stop the drought, and it's sent back by Isaac. And again, no good by the Lakers. Suggs in the corner. Misses the three. The Lakers trail. On the wing, James, defended by Carter. The tray. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wagner outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
The line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's James. James jackhammers it down.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it is, it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
So it's the Lakers now. Magic knocking down the tray. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Len's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for James. And Curry subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Bane comes in for Black. Suggs dishes to Carter. Pass to Bane. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Bane's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. The ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-7 run. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Curry against Bane. From deep three-point land. Everything's within Curry's range. Orlando leading by 3. Now, here's Suggs. Wagner on the wing. Bane sets the screen for Wagner. Back to Bane. It's up a 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's blocked. Curry looking it over. Again, Curry missing. Orlando's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Wagner kicks to Bane. Banchero is screened for Bane. The Magic again can't hit. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Len. Kleba with it. He's covered by Banchero. Now James. Len with a screen on Suggs. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
Now, here's Banchero. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
The defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Back to Curry. Curry crashes inside.
And they've repeatedly looked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Magic have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
It's to Curry from deep three-point territory. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the layup is good. Banchero's got 6 points in the quarter.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
Reeves can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And finished off by Banchero.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
On the court,
Got some changes here for the Lakers. Chimura comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Connect in for James. Orlando also making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Gary Harris comes in for Franz Wagner. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Suggs. And so Curry will bring it up for Los Angeles. Reeves outside. Back to Curry to the middle. Wagner against Len. Here's Curry with the three. Curry buries the three-shot.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Len. Harris, no good. The Lakers free. Pass to Reeves. Len, a screen. To the paint. It's good. This game is whole even. Len's got his second basket of the game.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Joseph against Curry. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Magic ball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Desmond
They
Bain.
have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive end.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And with the body to absorb contact, Bain also has the balance to finish.
The Magic have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
At the line for one.
Free throw good, Bain.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Reeves outside. And the 3 off target. Magic leading by 6. Down low. Here's Banchero. And it's blocked.
Important that Hachimura continues to make an impact on the defensive end. Terrific block right there.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Banchero passes to Joseph. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Lakers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Back to Hachimura. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Can't hit that one. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Banchero. Knocks down the 3 ball. Banchero's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to connect. This 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq.
Absolutely. I remain undefeated as a wrestler. Just don't check the tape.
But hope you're better in the ring.
You talk and keep, Kenny. I'll at you from the rope top.
Or you talk and keep, Kenny.
You talk and keep.
And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
I really like what Paolo Banchero was showing us in the first half, making most of his shots, his length, his size, his ability to get in the interior, man. He's affected the game in a lot of ways.
He's really cooking out there. Hopefully he saves something for the second half as well. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Lakers trail by 6. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Bain sets the screen for Suggs. Drills it from outside. Suggs has got the lead up to 7 now for Orlando.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Murray finds James. 6 to shoot. Reeves in the corner. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. To me, it's just Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Wagner. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Carter with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Banchero. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Banchero's got 22 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Second is Rui Hachimura.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, Bain. They get it again. Carter finds Wagner. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here is Hachimura. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Los Angeles, Stephen Curry. 1 shot.
just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Reeves against Bain. Wagner wide open. Off target with his three. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for LA. Pass to James. To the inside. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
The last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Like everyone is watching. Sit down. Let's see what you got.
First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent field goal shooting. And they're also first in points allowed. No team is better at taking the other side's star out of rhythm.
And to have the fewest turnovers in the league, I know that's a stat that would make any coach happy. Here's Banchero. 22 points for him. Wagner outside. Now Banchero. This one for 3. Here's Carter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and converted it to second chance points. That's just really good work.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Suggs following the bucket by the Lakers. Banchero kicks to Bain. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Throw good, Bain. And Bain drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Wagner passes to Banchero. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Magic ball.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
At the line for 1.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Suggs passes to Wagner. Banchero with the ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Banchero's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Curry against Bain. Hayes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Suggs dishes to Carter. Pass to Bain. Here's Wagner. Banked in off the glass. 7 points for Franz Wagner.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Hayes the pass to James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
The first one falls.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's the Magic with the ball. Suggs with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Bane against Reeves. Bane kicks to Banchero. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. Curry fires from way outside. And the Lakers with another miss. Banchero with the ball. 25 points in the game. Wagner passes to Banchero. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Suggs. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
On its way from Curry for 2, and again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Drains the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Bane. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too, as an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his. That's impressive.
Hachimura against Banchero. Here's Curry. Buries the 20-footer. Curry's got 29.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Wagner finds Carter. Knocks it loose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
At 6'10" and 270 lbs, Carter Jr. is 2 handfuls inside, which is why defenders often foul him.
Take a break.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Gannett comes in for LeBron. And James subbed in for Austin Reeves. He hits both from the stripe.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Curry can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
The free throw off from Harris.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
A Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Magic in second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Orlando leading by 16. And here's Banchero. He's got 27. Lob pass to Wagner. Vanderbilt with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Banchero.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. And he's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Lakers have been coming through at the charity streak. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Bane with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
The 4th team foul.
Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a screen on Joseph. From deep, James drills the 3-pointer. James has got 5 more.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Bane passes to Joseph. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pass to Curry. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Harris.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And the 3 ball is good. Banchero's got 11 in the second half.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Curry way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And they are in the top 10 in their ability to get on the glass. They have athletes willing to do the dirty work.
And you mentioned their success in holding opponents to a low scoring average. They've got some real leaders on defense, and they set a great example for the rest of the guys. Lakers trail by 17. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end. You know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Banchero. No good on the triple. Lakers shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And it's Connect in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James. 5 points in the game.
That's why he's in this
Looking around. Outside, Joseph. Banchero, a screen on Curry. Here's Joseph. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
They get Stephen Curry.
You know, because Corey Joseph, when he has the ball, is always in a probing posture, he's hard to guard without fouling at times.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Joseph is a guy who's a proven champion and does whatever's asked of him, and that makes him a solid leader on this team.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Rui Hachimura, and Vincent subbed in for Curry. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Banchero, and it's Anthony Black in for Bane. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to connect.
2 minutes.
Back to Vincent. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Joseph, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
Trickery on display. I love it. Sometimes Joseph is unguardable when he goes to his sweet floater, a shot a little guy has to have.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up 6 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Magic leading by 14. Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That shot missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Vincent. Lakers working the ball around now. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. The team is in a penalty.
The Lakers have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
And he's good on the second. 1:07 left in the third. Magic leading by 13. Here's Black. Pass to Joseph. Isaac with a screen for Joseph. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Lakers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to connect. Vanderbilt against Wagner. Here's connect. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Isaac outside. Harris dishes to Joseph. Takes a three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there, Corey Joseph. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Harris in at the three. Pass to connect. Fires the three. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris finds Wagner and finished off by Wagner.
Assist from
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Connect for three. Traps in the tray.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Orlando leading by 10. Now here's Joseph. Pass to Harris. Back to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Over Vincent. Shot by Joseph. No good.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And it's denied. Harris outside. Now Joseph. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 13.
You know, once a weakness in his game, Corey Joseph has worked extremely hard on his outside shot. And like I say all the time, the proof is in the pudding.
Now Connect. Pass to Vincent. Over Joseph. Kleber with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James sets the screen for Hayes. Vincent with it. Joseph on him. Hayes, no good. Orlando leading by 13. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the paint. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 5 points now this quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Shot from the wing, and the jumper is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Black the pass to Joseph. To the middle. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. Joseph looking around. A floater. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and able to knock it away.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Wagner. And it's Banchero in for Isaac. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lakers trail by 13. Vincent finds James. Pass to connect. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Hayes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch, ignite.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic
And the Lakers with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. Orlando also making some changes. Franz Wagner's checked in for Harris. Bain comes in for Black. And it's Suggs in for Corey Joseph. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David. 2 points, up and goes.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
James against Wagner. Inside. Banchero finds Wagner. And it's Suggs missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Here's Vincent. The second effort. And it's laid up and in by Kleba. Kleba's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Here's Banchero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
At the line for the Magic, Paulo Banchero. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well-grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
Oh, free throws, good from Banchero. Lakers trail by 11. Reeves with it. LeBron a screen on Suggs. Pass to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here is Suggs. Banchero with the ball. Another miss by Orlando. James with it. Defended now by Wagner. Wasted no time on that play.
The mid-range jumper has really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
Banchero kicks to Carter. Pass to Suggs. The 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And the Magic lead by 12.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Paulo Banchero.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
For the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but His basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleber, and Curry subbed in for Vincent. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Magic leading by 10. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Three-pointer. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Bane. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside, James. Curry outside. Steph Curry with the answer.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Suggs with a screen for Bane. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hachimura the pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 17 points was their biggest margin. He takes it in.
An aggressive, creative player on the attack. I like seeing Banchero get those whistles.
Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Banchero's versatility, impressive. He's a big that can do a little bit of everything.
He hits the second from the line.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
James the pass to Reeves. James a screen on Suggs. James absorbing hits on the crowd.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Back to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Hachimura. And another basket for the Lakers.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Suggs finds Bane. Takes the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Outside Curry. Off target from outside. Suggs against Reeves. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Pulls up on the wing. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Banchero's got 40 points. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Curry. The 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Lakers.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Lakers breakers.
Magic leading by 7. Wagner kicks to Carter. Launches it. And there's Wagner on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got assist number 5 here tonight. Puts up a deep 3. Curry can't get it to go. Orlando's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Carter with a screen on Hachimura. And Banchero, here we go. That one drops for him.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Suggs passes to Banchero.
2 minutes remain in this ball.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So Banchero will go to the free throw line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Paulo Banchero at the line for 1.
To the line quite a bit, and I know Paulo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Curry way outside, and the Lakers with another miss. On offense, here are the Magic. They've got an 8-0 run. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Outside, Payne. Banchero with the screen. Payne passes to Banchero. Yep, that one goes in there. Banchero's got 47 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Magic.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paulo Banchero.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
It's stolen by Curry, and it's the Lakers on the break. Reeves with it, picked up by Suggs. No good from Finney-Smith.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Banchero, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Banchero's so solid inside. Defenders are going to have a hard time with his size and quickness.
Paulo Banchero at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. And he gets it back. Banchero, a screen on Curry. Suggs, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Curry. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA.